Hello, Earthlings. And I don't usually make videos about this or about these topics, but it's a topic every single person has been asked, from the Queen Elizabeth to me to Jose Canseco, probably to Martin Luther King to who knows who. Like it's just a question to ask people. Do you believe in aliens? What do you think about aliens and all the alien stuff? Aliens, aliens. Even the guy from History Channel. I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens. This video is going to be dedicated to Cosmo, man, the guy that gets boners for space. Cool bastard. Neil Tyson deGrasse. And then also a guy that gets boners for Agent Aliens, the guy from History Channel with the crazy hair. I tried to do my hair all crazy, but it's looking like a weird butt cut. I don't know. Him also. I ain't saying it's aliens, but it's aliens. I love that dude. Oh, I don't know what's his name, but we all should know who I'm talking about. But the question is, do I believe in aliens? The answer is no, I don't believe in aliens at all. I feel if you believe in aliens, you're kind of... No, I'm not going to say you're total crazy, but I just don't see aliens at all, at all. Now, before I get into the video, let me reframe. Yes, I acknowledge there's billions and billions and billions and billions and billions and billions and billions of planets and whatever. And I also acknowledge, okay, there might be life form, but I'm thinking intelligent wise, like human beings. No, I'm saying none. So that's why I classify aliens: human being smartness or above. You know, like super intelligence, like the guys in saucers. Don't believe in that. I can see like some weird looking avatar giraffe in like space way out there, but I don't see that, but I wouldn't be shocked if it's out there. Alien intelligent wise, no, a total fake. So you might not agree with me, and I might not, you might think there's aliens out there, and you might not agree with me. That's total fine. I'm not saying I'm right, and I'm not saying you're wrong, or vice versa. It's just I don't believe it, and I just want to just talk about it and just make people think. And I'm bored today, so I'm making videos. So aliens. When I think of aliens, like visiting Earth, I think it's total BS, but I'll tell you one situation. When you meet a new civilization or new type of people, you say, hey, what's up? I want to share your resources, or I'm going to take over your land, or whatever. The conquistador Spaniards did it to Aztecs, the Pilgrims did it to the Indians, just all over. You don't go to a civilization and just, I'm gonna hide. This is not Men in Black, unless this is Men in Black and they're among us. And if they are, I have no clue then. Having that said, I don't think they're hiding among us, and I don't think they're visiting, and they're like, and someone's like, what about the pyramids? Whoa, 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 what about the pyramids? The pyramids! And I'm like, what about the pyramids? They're so precisely built, and everything about them. It's like, okay. And there's pyramids that look like pyramids in South America that looks like in Egypt, and I'm like, okay, um, that's okay. Is that all? And they're like, oh, what do you mean? And I'm like, so you're telling me, aliens traveled, mastered, not just traveled, mastered travel. They mastered traveling, and they can go millions upon millions of light years. They come to this little rock of Earth. Thousands of years ago, they stopped coming. I don't know why. They stopped coming thousands of years ago to give us pyramids, triangles. They didn't give us electricity. They didn't give us massive travel. They didn't help the Egyptians. Their dynasties messed up, in the Aztecs dynasty. They didn't help the Aztecs or the Egyptians, so supposedly they worshipped. Uh, like they didn't give us anything cool. They didn't give us cars. They didn't give us space food, like alien food or something. Like they gave us triangles, geometric shapes. Or they'd be like, John. Okay, but what about the drawings on the pyramids? Like the tall, bony structures. And I'm like, what about them? Like, oh, what about them? And like one, Egyptians, going back to the Egyptians, they had people like Ra with the falcon head. Now, do I think a person had a falcon for a head? No. They had like Anubis, Anukis. All those Egyptian gods with like the hippo head and like, okay, so their people had weird looking shapes already to them. And what, like, so if something they drew is someone that's taller, bony, bald, with a big head, that's an alien? Shoot, I can't draw, and I can't draw back when I was in kindergarten, but I used to draw people. Well, let me grab a piece of paper 1 second. I used to draw people like, I shit you not, like this. You see that? Well, I forgot the face. So, that kind of looks like an alien. Like, he has no body. That's not a person. I'm not saying the Egyptians drew bad, but, like, we can draw people, like, what if 500 years from now, or 200 years from now, 100 years from now, no, that's a little, let's say 500 years from now. People thought people in the 50s, 40s, 30s, 1930s, you know, look how some people looked at, like, how Picasso drew them with the face all mixed up. No, just people just draw things, sometimes a little abstract, a little different, a little, like, mysterious. Like, if I can draw, I would draw me with big arm muscles, like, yeah. And but they be like, oh, people be like, but John, 3 presidents have said they believe in aliens. Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan, and Bill Clinton. And I'm like, okay, they can believe whatever they want. That's their American right. And Bill Clinton even said if he saw aliens at Area 51, he would tell people. Now, you can disagree. If you would have told people, that's not your judgment. That's not my judgment. But they didn't tell anyone, and still no aliens has came out. Or they'd be like, John, what about the crops and the cornfields? Like, I saw a thing of an old guy did that in England, like a troll, to troll people, and he would just flatten them. John, wait, John, what about the abductions of cows and people? And I'm saying, okay, wait, aliens traveled millions of light years to capture cows. Cows are kind of dumb. They're very tasty. They're not that dumb, I guess. But they're lovable. They're really chill to hang out with. I would love to hang out with a cow. But do I think they traveled millions of light years to make us build geometric shapes and take cows? No, I don't. I know, and I find it funny the people that do abduct as the craziest lunatic hillbillies in the middle of nowhere. Now that might be smart because even if they were real, who would believe the nut guy, right? Ooh, making you think. But come on, still. And then like, I don't know. I think I saw this on History Channel or someone brought it up that the Nazis were working with the aliens, and I'm thinking, okay, Nazis are working with aliens. Then why did it? And don't get me wrong, Nazis had technology I can't explain from the 1940s, but they were super smart. You know, they had smart scientists. But do I think it was alien work? No, because then why didn't aliens help them win? They got smashed. I'm sorry, Germany, but you got smashed in 1945. You know, by the Allies. But no, I don't think the Nazis aliens. Like, when people say civilizations or a group of people got helped by aliens, it's just oddly because shortly after those civilizations or a group of people get dominated. Aztec warriors, the German people, and the Egyptians. Now, if you're still thinking I'm totally crazy, and that's okay with me, you know, that's you're entitled to that. And then people bring up, what about the pictures? The pictures and the videos, Roswell and this and that. I'm thinking, okay, let's tackle the pictures. One, I took a photo class for 4 years, and blips or just smudges on paper, especially old film, happen. It just happens, okay? Saucers, I don't know. Now, Roswell, why are they covering that up? Because look, I'm thinking the government was experimenting on this super high craft thing, and it did crash. They probably were in 1940s, I think, Roswell, or 50s. They were probably experimenting with Cold War time, experimenting with some aircraft that's kind of risky, and it probably failed miserably. One, do you come out and say, yeah, we were working at, like, let's say that's true, that story's true, and you're the government. Do you come out to the papers in Albuquerque or in New Mexico and say, yeah, we were working on this top secret aircraft, and it failed miserably, and it crashed? Would you say that or try to cover it up? I would kind of cover it up. Now, I do believe, because I am American, and I'm a taxpayer, I do believe we should find out what exactly went on there, but I can also see why they can try to cover it up. And then you can also say, what about the ex-CIA people? The ex-FBI people? One, they kind of seem kooky. I'm sorry if you are not... it's like, if you believe those people, they just, to me, in my personal opinion, they seem a little out there. Like, I remember this guy said he got in a shootout with aliens, and he was a security guard, but somehow, because that one day, he worked for Area 51, and he was a security guard, but on that one day, he got special access to this special room. This is a video on YouTube. I don't know if you guys seen it. But anyway, so he's a security guard, and he went to this special room, and on that day, of all odds, the aliens or wherever they're keeping there got out. They started a shootout. He got in a shootout with the aliens, and I'm like, oh man, come on. Well, you come story. You might think I'm a skeptic or just a non-believer. It just happens, and like, bring back the saucer thing. I do think our government, our government's really sketchy, whatever. And if we had Blackbirds, stealth bombers, we landed on the moon, okay, in 1969. We had stealth bombers and Blackbirds in the 60s, right? What the heck do we have now? That's what I want to know. Like, we probably have something so ridiculous that, who knows? The only reason they released the stealth bombers because someone leaked photos, like, and they're like, oh yeah, we had that for like 20 years. Like, our government, we put billions of dollars into these wars and war machines. They're probably so high tech. It's like I can't wrap my mind. So maybe they are saucers. Maybe they're just super camo, super stealth. Like, North Korea failed to send a rocket to space in 2013 or 2012. We sent a man on the moon. Man on the moon in 1969. So, I don't believe in aliens. Like, there's no solid evidence for me to believe there's aliens out there. What are they waiting for? What are they waiting for? Like, what if they're here and they're visiting? Why don't they say hello? Why can't we be friends? Why can't they give us cool stuff? Or why can't we give them cool stuff? Like, there's so many just like questions. And talk about space. One more thing, the moon landing, real fast. I believe that was real too. I don't feel the moon. I got in an argument the other day on GTA with a guy about the moon landing. I don't know why I remember this, but he said it was fake and that big old conspiracy. And I think we did land on the moon because we went to the moon like 10 times after that. And then he said, well, why don't we go back to the moon? And my answer is, because one, it's expensive. One, two, why would we go back? We got all the moon rocks we explored. There's nothing on the moon. There's pointless to go on the moon. And NASA is basically bankrupt. Thank you, Obama. But the moon, we've been there like 10 times. 10 times. We did not fake that. Did we fake? Like, I understand that we might have faked the first time, but the 10 times after that or whatever, we faked all them too? And like, oh, we faked it because of the space race? No, because if we ever did fake it and it did come out, that would look so embarrassing, especially in the Cold War. And the cosmonauts, aka Russians, would just diss us. But, wait, I'm sorry, I totally forgot about this. The reason why I got really mad at this guy, he's from Texas, and I don't know, the education in Texas, and I have no problem with Texas. There's probably really chill people in Texas. But he's like, and I was telling these facts about we've been to the moon 10 times, we got all these rocks. It's not hard to go on the moon. It's hard to come back from the moon, you know, because the atmosphere. That's the hard part. Going on the moon is super simple. And then, you know, he's getting a little upset. And then he spits out. Okay, if we landed on the moon, alright, we can land on the moon. I'm like, why can't we land on the moon? He's like, there's no gravity on the moon. And that's when I was like, I can't deal with this man anymore. There's no gravity on the moon. And then I said, sir, on GTA, I said, sir, explain moon rocks. If there was no gravity on the moon, we would not have moon rocks. They wouldn't be on the moon. They would just float away. There's something keeping the rocks down. The moon's gravity is less than Earth's. It's about 1/6, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is 1/6 of the Earth's gravity. No gravity on moon? Come on, dude. Have I proved anything in this video? Anything at all? Technically, no, I haven't. But I just talked about the popular claims about aliens, the conspiracies about the abductions, the pyramids, the pictures, this and that and that. And to me, all of it does not make sense. Hopefully this got you thinking about aliens. So, this is gonna wrap this video. Do you believe in aliens? Do you believe in aliens? Do you believe the moon landing is fake? Anything about space? Neil deGrasse, if you're watching this, you're a badass. Ancient aliens guy, if you're watching this, answer some of these questions, okay? Like, I'm just a merkin that doesn't believe in aliens. Have a nice day, guys. And planet Earth rocks. One more thing. P.S. If you like this video, of course, leave a thumbs like, subscribe, all that great stuff. It helps me out. It brightens up my day. And if you like me talking about stuff like this, aliens, or any conspiracy theory, or any subject, and just my thought, if you thought, you know, I made a little sense, or you just want my opinion on it, comment below. I would love to do something like this more. But I don't know. The aliens thing has been done before, but, you know, have a great day.